So in the social media advertising for conversions course, we treat every single assignment as if it's a portfolio assignment, because the number one question that I get from students that are getting ready to graduate or have just graduated is, I am applying for jobs and I haven't had much luck. Any advice? And because of that, every single assignment that our students turn in my class has to be like presentation portfolio worthy, as if they are pitching it to C-suite at their future company. And so the final project is really, for any class, is that opportunity as well, to add it to your portfolio and send it out.
So when thinking about the final project at the master's level, having done a master's thesis, having done a dissertation for my PhD, what I can say is that it's really important for students to think about doing it in chunks. You don't eat a sandwich in one bite. You're not going to complete that thesis in just one day or just sitting down one time. It's something that's going to take a while to do. That final project's going to take a while to do. It's important to schedule out time, to have time throughout your week in which you're working on it, and also have that opportunity to kind of walk away from it a little bit. It gives you that better perspective when you do come back to it. Too often we try to complete it in a short amount of time, or we try to do too much work on it at once. And it's really better to kind of spread that time out during the semester, during the week, during the time that you're working on it, so that you don't feel as rushed, so that you can keep coming back to it with a fresh set of eyes, so that you're still really engaged in it. One of the things that can happen is if you're very rushed with it, it starts to become more work than something that you're enjoying. That final project is something that you have decided, this is what I want to work on. This is what I really want to accomplish. So it should be something that you're passionate about. And if you take the time to work on it and you really put in the effort and you spread it out, you'll find it much more enjoyable, you'll find it much more relevant, and you'll actually enjoy doing it. And that's one of the most important and valuable things that you can have when you're doing any type of work. The more that you enjoy it, the more that you're passionate about it, the better that it will be, the more appreciative you'll be of it when it's completed, and the more that you will look back and go, I did a really good job. I'm really happy with how that turned out.
For the students who have not been on task and they're scrambling at the end because they did not plan ahead, I would say prioritize. Really just prioritize and see which class needs rescuing the most, and just deal with that. And when you work in a team project, I know it's hard. There are always people not contributing, so you need to see to what degree you can make it better.
With anything, how do you mitigate stress when you've got a final project or something really big? Is get organized. I think often we start thinking about the final outcome, but we know that happens through an evolution. So creating a list, breaking down that list. And so the more that you do that and organize yourself, I'm a crazy calendar person. So I would generally count the amount of weeks back from a semester and then say, I want to make sure that this week I'm working on this component of the project. And I think that makes it a lot easier because you're no longer thinking of the thing as this one giant project.
It is okay to mess up, it's okay, but as long as you feel like you go to your space, you're ready to be productive, you do what you can, and you can always just do what you can, the best you can. There's nothing else. You cannot control the instructor, you cannot control your teammates, but you can control your workflow, your work attitude, and your space. I think that's all you can do.